Welcome to the Documenting the Past. In the waning days of World War II, Adolf Hitler retreated to the depths of the Führerbunker, his secret hideout in Berlin. But what really went on inside those walls? Let's dive into the mysterious bunker where Hitler lived, got married, and ultimately met his end. The idea of underground bunkers wasn't new in Berlin. The Führerbunker, an underground air raid shelter near the Reich Chancellery, had been completed in 1936. It had dormitories, a dining room, a shower, washroom, and a toilet, and was meant as a temporary air raid shelter for Hitler and other Nazis during the World War II. As Allied bombing intensified in the 1940s, however, a second connected bunker called the Führerbunker was constructed in 1944. 28 feet under the earth and smaller than the Führerbunker, the Führerbunker was constructed as a command center. It had briefing rooms, telephones, and about 30 rooms, including bedrooms. Though deep beneath the earth, efforts were made to make the Führerbunker feel hospitable. Expensive carpets lined the floor, art from the Chancellery hung on the walls, and Hitler's favorite portrait of Frederick the Great was affixed over his desk in his private residence. On January 16, 1945, Hitler and his staff retreated to the bunker. They were soon followed by some of his closest associates, including his mistress, Eva Braun, and the Nazi Minister of Propaganda, Joseph Goebbels, and his family. As World War II raged and moved ever closer to Berlin, life in the Führerbunker could sometimes seem normal. Hitler enjoyed vegetarian meals prepared by his cook, entertained other Nazis, and went for strolls around the Chancellery gardens with his dog Blondie. Hitler spent much of his time living underground, like he'd spent it above ground, strategizing with his generals. In the waning days of the war, as Allied forces closed in on Berlin, Hitler made a fateful decision: to marry his longtime companion, Eva Braun, in the confines of the Führerbunker. On April the 29th, 1945, amidst the chaos and destruction engulfing Berlin, Hitler and Braun exchanged vows in a small ceremony, witnessed by a select few loyal followers. The wedding was a somber affair, overshadowed by the grim reality of impending defeat and the collapse of the Nazi regime. As Allied forces closed in on Berlin and the Soviet army encircled the city, Hitler's grip on power began to unravel. Confined to the claustrophobic confines of the Führerbunker, Hitler's mental and physical health deteriorated rapidly in the final days of the war. On April 30th, 1945, facing defeat and humiliation, Adolf Hitler made the fateful decision to take his own life. Inside their room in the Führerbunker, Hitler and Braun had both taken cyanide pills, and Hitler had shot himself in the head. Linga and others, including Goebbels, brought the bodies to the surface. They poured gasoline on the two corpses, then lit them on fire. As Hitler and Braun burned, the men threw up one last Heil Hitler. As we explore the depths of the Führerbunker, we are reminded of the darkness that can lurk within the hearts of men. Let us never forget the lessons of history and strive to build a better, more peaceful world for future generations. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content.